The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Breaking news tonight, tragedy in the sky. Two planes collide during an air show in Texas, sending flames upward and shocking onlookers. Also new tonight, a man shot in Northeast DC. A suspect reportedly still on the loose. The latest from Metro PD. And a freeze watch for the DMV. Our meteorologists are tracking what you need to know before temperatures fall fast. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Ben Dennis. Our meteorologist Scott Sumner has a look at what we can expect. Scott, we're looking at overnight lows in the days ahead.
We are, Ben. We haven't seen this in a while. As a matter of fact, one of the coldest snaps and coldest nights are probably coming up tomorrow night going into your Monday morning. Now, right now, we're starting to see a changeover from our western counties out in the mountains of western Maryland eastbound across portions of the I-95 corridor. We're also seeing some rain showers out there, but this is what I've wanted to put together for you so you can see. I've just thrown on the surface features. There is the front. You can see Pittsburgh 37 degrees and Washington, D.C. coming in a little cooler than that, a little warmer than that, but cooling off 60 down to 59 and been fluctuating ever since. We will be watching this closely as we go over the next 24 to 36 hours to see how low the thermometer will get in D.C. and elsewhere. We'll break it down for you and have your full 7-day forecast right around the corner.
Thank you, Scott. And breaking news out of Washington, D.C. tonight with projected wins in Nevada and Arizona. Democrats are slated to keep control of the U.S. Senate coming out of the hotly contested midterm elections. This continued the trend of surprisingly strong Democratic showings after many polls had indicated that the Republican Party would take control of the Senate after President Biden had faced concerns from voters over record high inflation. We are still waiting to see the outcome of several races in the House and how they'll be decided. And breaking news from the White House, the head of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Christopher Magnus, has resigned. He reportedly was asked to step down following a report that signaled he was not engaged in meetings about border issues. President Biden thanked Magnus for his service and what the president called his work in police reform in 3 cities during his career. And we continue tonight with breaking news out of Dallas, Texas. 2 World War II era planes collided during an air show this afternoon. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating at this hour. Several videos online show this cloud of black smoke rising into the air is still here at the Dallas Executive Airport. That photo of the aftermath with a crowd of people standing in shock after a Bell P-63 Cobra flew into a Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Video online had shown the collision. The planes essentially had sliced and debris scattered below. The FAA tells DC News Now it is unknown how many people were on both planes at the time. No confirmed casualties at this hour. We will continue to bring you the latest on this crash as we learn more. And developing now, D.C. police on the scene of a shooting at the corner of 7th and H Street in Northeast. As this video from our partner D.C. Real-Time News shows, police are looking to understand what led up to the shooting, along with finding possible suspects and a motive. We will continue to look into this case and share more throughout the night as we learn. In Fairfax County, police say a man shot and killed his neighbor's dog yesterday morning. It happened at a condo complex in Centerville, Virginia. Police tell us that the 2 men were outside, got into an argument, and that's when one of them pulled out a gun and shot the dog several times. Police were able to arrest and charge the man for animal cruelty and reckless discharge of a gun within 1,000 feet of a school. And we're still learning more after a man died in a 3-vehicle crash yesterday morning in Fairfax County. Police say that 37-year-old No Solis Espinoza was driving north on Fairfax County Parkway near Whittlers Creek Drive. Police say Espinoza lost control of his vehicle in the area just before 8 o'clock, crossed the median, hit a midsize SUV, and then collided with a pickup truck. They both were heading south. Espinoza was taken to a nearby hospital where he had later died. The 2 other drivers are expected to recover from minor injuries. Police are still investigating what led up to this crash. Anyone with information should call Fairfax Police. And new tonight, authorities released the name of a 13-year-old boy shot and killed near his home in Prince George's County on Tuesday. Jays Agnew died after fighting for his life at the hospital. According to authorities, police are still looking for suspects. DC News Now reporter Yamari Sase was at the scene this week and shares more details.
This morning, a family member confirmed that the 13-year-old lost his life after a long, hard fight this week. On social media, they posted, "My nephew has succumbed to the injuries he suffered from the gunshot wounds. I've said this before, our loved ones remain with us forever. They become our memories and we live through them." According to Prince George's County Police, around 5 p.m. on Tuesday, they found the teen suffering from gunshot wounds on the 2100 block of Jamison Street in Hillcrest Heights. He was taken to the hospital where he was in critical condition until this morning. According to a GoFundMe set up by the family, the teen was in front of the yard raking leaves when the shooting happened. He's described as a gentle, loving child, and now the family's asking for the public's help in finding the suspects. Prince George's County State Attorney Aisha Braveboy released a statement today saying the violence must stop. Too many beautiful lives have been taken away from families and our communities. Those who have been senselessly killed are not simply numbers. They're sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, friends, mentors, caretakers, all who are valuable to our communities. PGPD says this is an ongoing investigation and they're working very hard to find answers to this case. For now, reporting in Hillcrest Heights, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Thanks to Yamari for that reporting. Turning now, America continues to honor those who answered the nation's call to service in the U.S. Armed Forces. Monuments and memorials around the DMV are filled with people on this Veterans Day weekend. And that includes the newest tribute found at the National Museum of the American Indian, which is where our Dave Laval joins us live tonight. Dave, this is a special symbol.
Ben, up until this weekend, the D.C. area had 17 military museums, monuments, and memorials. Easy to say, isn't it? Well, many of those exhibits can be found at the National Mall. Part of it is where we are, the National Museum of the American Indian. This is where you can also find the latest tribute to American vets. Cultural symbols, reminders of life generations ago. They make up the new National Native American Veterans Memorial. It sits on the grounds of the National Museum of the American Indian.
White is the beginning of a new day. The red is the creator.
Harvey Pratt teaches the memorial's symbolism to visitors. He's quite familiar with it. Pratt designed the memorial.
Honestly, it wasn't difficult at all. I just put down the things that I've lived. The things that I've lived, the ceremonies that I've been to, the elements, the directions, the customs, the ceremonies.
The memorial pays tribute to Native Americans from the 573 federally recognized tribes, including Alaska Natives and Native Hawaiians who served in the military.
Look at this spear.
Seattle's Dennis Burns is an Alaska Native. He and his family see the memorial for the first time.
It's very emotional just being here. And I was pointing out to my family how our family served in every branch of the service. We're all natives. And somebody asked one time, why would you go, why wouldn't I, right?
This is the first national landmark to focus on the military contributions of indigenous people. For those who served, it's an honor long overdue.
Because we've been defending this land for a long time. Our blood is spilt all over this land, and we're still defending this land, this country, in other countries, and our blood is spilled all over there.
I think people, non-native people, recognize the contribution of the native people, the indigenous people, contribute to the servant of this country.
Now there is a place where those efforts can be recognized. Congress authorized work to begin on the memorial in 2013. The work ended in 2020, but because of the pandemic, the dedication could not take place until this weekend. By the way, this memorial is open to the public 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're live at the National Mall. Dave Laval, DC News Now. Dave, a story documenting such raw emotion. Thank you for that. And after a new pathway for veterans suffering with cancer due to toxic exposures, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs wants to do more to get veterans help and help faster. Washington correspondent Basil John reports on the latest announcement from the VA.
We need to get them what they need now.
The Department of Veteran Affairs says it will now speed up claim processing to ensure veterans with cancer from toxic exposures are getting access to care.
It was going to be a phased-in approach over several years, up to 2025. The President Biden, Secretary McDonough said, no, that's not sufficient enough.
VA Press Secretary Terrence Hayes said all PACT Act-related claims will be processed starting on January 1st, providing coverage for more than 20 new presumptive conditions.
There's no evidence required. Bottom line is, you have one of those conditions, come see us for health care, but also file your benefit claim today so you can get the benefits that you've earned.
Veterans have already filed 14,000 claims since the PACT Act passed. To handle the surge in claims, the VA is hiring more staff at its regional offices.
And once we get those folks on board, we'll train them up, educate them, and get them on board so we can get this thing right done the first time.
The toxic exposure screenings will take place every 5 years, but if veterans notice any signs, they can seek immediate help.
Raise their hand the moment that they see something that could potentially be linked to their service. By no means is it, you just wait till that 5-year period when you're asked again.
Hayes says there are thousands of veterans who still haven't signed up for coverage or filed a claim. He's urging those who have to reach out to their fellow service members. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.